What's going on? Strat Soldier here with the weekend shift. Man, it was a great weekend. If you know, it was a great week. I'm sorry. If you knew where to go and where to be, it's always a great strat week. This is live. It is awesome. I'm so glad to be here. Man, I've been gone for 2 weeks. And hey, thank you so much for everybody showing up to David Yoakum's episode. That was so cool. It was. He knows what he's doing. And with that, I'm telling you, we're gonna, what I said with the strat journey, we're gonna keep moving forward, and I like to study stuff that works. If it works, come show me. So I'll be talking to more people where they do technical analysis or, Fibonacci's. Oh, I hate saying that word, but where Elliott waves, all these things. Okay, it's all out there. If it works, come show me how you trade it. And let's learn something, because we all know that they are trading the strat. We know that, right? So they're gonna, if I can find these people like David Yoakum that, they're good at what they do, they're positive, they're charismatic. Show me what you could do. Come on the weekend shift, and I know daggone well, I can see the strat in anything you're doing. And that's not to water down anything they are doing. That's not to say we're better. It's just that, hey, this is how I see the strat. There's only 3 ways anything can trade: scenario 1, 2, and 3. Show me what you do. And just like you've seen in David Yoakum's episode, he's like, yeah, I like these outside bars, and I trade them like this. And I was like, oh snap, that's a 3-2 reversal right there, or 3-2 continuation. However, you see it. And that was fun. What is going on, people in the chat? I got my coffee going here, man. I got my Scipia Group t-shirt on. I'm telling you, this thing feels good. I ain't lying, it feels good. And I got my Strat Soldier coffee cup. I am ready. People in the chat, what's going on? Okay. Oh, check this out. I even got the Trend Spider hat. I got everything. I got it all. I got all the swag. This is the super swag mode right here. The super swag mode. Super swag mode. What's going on, people in the chat? We got Penny. We got Julia Whiskey Ginger in the house. Always here. Kevin Bird. Heck yeah. Hello to California. Tony, John, JP. Hey, I'm so sorry about Labu, but Biotex is taking a dirt nap. Okay. We'll see. We'll talk about it. Rachel, always fun. Devin, Antonio, and the blind trader Michael Holcomb is always here. You know what? Thank you so much. He is always here, and that I'm gonna have to start showing up to his stuff all the time, because he is always here, and this is for fun, and that's why we're here. Slow things down. This is the weekend shift. We slow things down. It's easier to see this stuff in hindsight. The haters will always be out there saying that. But if you don't know what you're looking at, I can give you, I'm in the military, I can give you a rifle with all the rounds and say, okay, there's objective, go. Here's a bunch of YouTube videos on how to take a building. You know what I mean? I'm trying to use terms you guys know. Here's a rifle. Here's a couple smoke grenades and a flashbang. Here's some YouTube videos, and go take that building. I'll see you in about 20 minutes. And yeah, you can do whatever you want. Maybe you'll get it. Maybe you won't. You know what I mean? Maybe you're really good at like learning on the fly. That's not what we do. You're going to learn better by learning methods like walk, crawl, run. Okay. So, I'm going to give you some training. Here's some training. This is what you could see. Here's what we call battle drills. Here's a battle drill. This is how, this is how you can negotiate a situation. And then once you get those habits in place and you get them going, and you're really good at them, and now you're ready for the real stuff. Now you're ready, because when you're in it for real, things are going to change. Things are going to look different. Things are going to, it's not like it is in training all the time, even though we try to make training as real as possible. But that's what we do here on the weekend shift. We slow things down. We show you some scenarios. We show you the actionable signals, time frame continuity, and broadening formations. And we do, this is training, okay? This is training. So what is going on? Super strat. Yes, right. Super swag strat set. That's it. Got it all. Got it all. Like Pokemon. Stratolorian, it is in the house. What is going on? Good morning, David. How many people in the chat? Then we're going to get things going. How many people in the chat? How many people in there? Coffee tastes good this morning. I got up, ran 5 miles this morning before the show. I am feeling good. But the coffee tastes extra good because, he's like, oh man, I feel good, but that's a lot of running. How many people? 44. Lily says 44. Good morning. Lily, I hope you're drinking out your Strat Soldier coffee mug. I hope you are, because you won it last time. Now we got to play a time frame continuity game. Maybe we'll do that next week. We haven't played it this month. I like to play that thing once a month. We'll see. Let's get to some charts. What do you guys say? And today we're going to be talking about swing trading. Okay, swing trading. JD 46. JD 46. Lily says, "Oh yeah, I'm drinking out of this mug." Only 5 miles. Yes, only 5 miles. Daggone it. No, I wanted 6, and I counted wrong, and I only got 5. But whatever. Whatever. Only 5. Oh, David, I'm going to be thinking about that the whole show. Only 5. Let me do something here. Let me get something up because I want to talk about some things that I have been doing. Let's go. I'm sorry to smack my lips like that. I am pulling some things up to show you guys in just a few minutes. We're going to go with, yep, we're going to go with that one. And we got 2 more. So excuse me. Sorry about that. All right, let's do it. David says, let's do it. All right, let's do it. No more screwing around. No more waiting. Spy, I got a lot of junk on this thing. We're going to be talking about swing trading with the strat. Now, I'll be talking about swing trading with the strat using commons, okay? Commons. That means buying common shares, all right? Now, if you swing trade with options, that's tough, okay? It's a different animal, okay? There's a lot of, watch OG, watch 8X. There's an episode with OG and 8X trades on how he trades, swing trades with options. It's a different mindset, okay? No matter what you do, whether it's swing trading with common, swing trading with options, investing, whether you're a long-term trader, trading quarterlies is still long-term. Trading yearly charts is still, trading quarterly is still trading. Trading yearly is still trading. If you're investing, you're just throwing money in there and hopefully it keeps going up. So what I'm saying is it's different mindset for everything you're doing. It's different mindset. Keep that. Always remember that. Okay. What am I? And then that's totally, all of that is way different than day trading. And all of that is different than what like Jim Bradley does with the 1 minute charts. Like, are you kidding? He's in there for 14 seconds. He traded, what was it? He traded, was it no, it wasn't Roblox. Anyway, he traded, I'll find the chart, I'll retweet it. He made $8,000 in 14 seconds. Holy crap. Yes, he has a huge account. And his mindset is way different than ours to be able to do that, to put that many shares on a 2-2 reversal to the upside and hold it for 14 seconds and then cut it. You think it sounds easy, but it's not. Okay. It's a totally different mindset. The strat customizes itself to you. That's the best. That's the best thing about this. So I'm going to show you how I do it. I'm going to show you general methods on how to swing trade with the strat. But again, you're going to take this and then you're going to, fix it, spend some time. I want you to spend all weekend messing with the charts, but I want you to take some time to be like, okay, this is this is going to work for me. Some people got day jobs. That's another reason why I wanted to do this. Some people got day jobs. Some people have, like I was gone for 2 weeks and I could look at the charts sometimes, but there wasn't no like, oh, okay, I'm going to make sure I get in this and get in that. And no, there wasn't none of that. I had to just set my stops and go to work. And there wasn't no, there wasn't no, hey, hoping, you know what I mean? There was no, no, I want to say there wasn't no, I couldn't day trade. That's it. There was no day trading. There was no like, I would look at my positions, see where I'm at, push my stops up, and then go back to work. Yes, it does take discipline, no matter what you're doing. That's right, Michael Holcomb, the blind trader. It takes discipline and process. And that's what I learned from Jim Bradley. Discipline and process. I don't get in early. I don't trade inside weeks. I don't trade inside days. These are my rules. And then I just kind of push them out there just so people can be like, oh, okay, that's what we're doing. It's just an idea. You know what I mean? As soon as like yesterday, oh gosh, I wanted to pull it up. I don't have my memes up, but I posted a meme that said, I'm what did it say? I said, I'm declaring war on anybody who promotes trading inside days to the community. And it said Strat Soldier, but Strat Soldier, I promote trading inside days to the community. And it was OG that commented like, we made a killing in the futures with John Antonelli. We made a killing on that inside day. Whatever, hey, they know the strat. They've been trading. John Antonelli has been trading 30 years. OG's been trading 13 years. They know what they're doing, okay? Again, different mindset, okay? Different mindset. So anyway, just get to the charts. That's enough. Let's get to the charts. All right. When this is Trading View, and when I trade, I got the month, the week, the daily, and the 60 all up at once, okay? And this shows me time frame continuity. The time frame continuity is about color, not the scenario, okay? Color, not the scenario. So I got green on the month, still green on the month. SPY, I got a shooter on the week on SPY. That's a healthy looking shooter too, all right? That thing is, ooh, that's looking mighty juicy if you're, you're looking to the go. Let's turn on the labels for the kids in the back. Nope, that's the PSCR. We'll get to that one. Turn on the labels for the kids in the back. But that's your actionable signal for next week. This shooter does it go in force and start trade. We want to be trading things that's going through previous range. So we came up here, it started trading up. 2-2 reversal, rev strat right here. This rev strat came all the way up, took this guy out at 148. No, 117.50, 117. Sorry, 417.50. I got caught up in my words. 417.50. All right. We say it all the time. Now, let's make this bigger. We say this all the time. These bars have become an outside bar of these bars, okay? Let's draw a broadening formation real quick, and we're going to be talking about that because evidently that was a thing last week. These bars have become an outside bar of these bars, okay? Look, they took out the lows of these bars. They took out the highs of these bars, okay? If all of this bar was one whole bar, this would be an outside bar, okay? We can even go to, I see the chat rolling. Give me a second here. I see the chat rolling. These are 2 week bars. Remember, I did not redraw this broadening formation. You just saw me hit the drop down for 2 weeks. These are 2 week bars, okay? I don't have 3 week bars on here, but we can go to the month. But, you can see that these bars are an outside bar, these bars, okay? Go back to the week. So it looks like that, okay? All right. So now you got a broadening formation. They sold it down, they bought it up. Now, is it going to come back through this previous range and take all these guys out? That's the question for SPY next week. All right. That's the question for SPY. And here's your days. trading up, and then hits the top of the broadening formation at 431, hits magnitude. The buyers did not keep stepping up. I want go watch my episode on price can't bounce. Okay, there's a lot. I know the chat's rolling. Chat is rolling. Yes, it hit this line and came back down, but what you need to understand is the buyers did not keep stepping up. Okay, the buyers did not keep stepping up. They held, and then people said, you know what, I'm taking profits. All right, profit taking Friday on the 19th. Now we got a shooter on the week. Are they going to keep taking profits, or is it going to open up inside and go back, continue going up, which will do what? Reconfirm what we're seeing on the month, right? So anyway, here's our 60s. All right, we had a really, I want to say, stupid gap down on Friday. I say stupid because there was no reason for it. Let's make this bigger. There was no reason for this gap down. There was no news. There was no, Ukraine thing, oil thing, president on TV thing, Fed thing. This was just gap down, taking money. So taking profits. And that happened. And I wrote a mini article. I wrote a blog about it. So go check out the blogs about how to deal with gap downs. I also put it in our Sepia Cord disc group, okay? Discord. Sepia group Discord. Let me get some more coffee in my system. Sepia group Discord on how to deal with gap downs. Let's go. Let me look at the chat real quick. I'm trying to stay on target here, but I just want to show you what's been going on in the market and what happened yesterday on Friday. For the new people, I'm always talking to the new people. If you know what you're doing, you're just here to hang out with me, okay? Maybe I'll say something to you that makes sense to you, and you go, I didn't think about that, okay? If you once you start knowing the strat, you know what you're doing, go do it. Go do it. Go execute. Let me look at the chat before I start rambling. Let's see if we got any questions here. The only rule I have for the chat is, if you got a question, put your question before the question. Put a question mark before the question. Put a question mark before the question. That lets me see it, because I'm scrolling and it's hard to see sometimes. Lily said, drinking out of my weekend shift coffee cup is motivation. The Lightning, Jim Bradley. Heck yeah. Yes. Yeah. David says he's a master. Jim Bradley, super master scalper. Yes, he is. But he's also been trading since 1994. Okay. So his mindset's different than yours. Okay. So the mindset's different than the person that trades options. His mindset is, he's been through a lot and seen a lot, and I don't know. So gotta have discipline and process. And again, that's the biggest thing I learned from Jim Bradley: discipline and process. I don't get in early. I don't trade inside weeks. I don't trade inside days. I trade options sparingly, and I don't want to ruin anything, but we got a guy coming very next month that's going to be giving us a full course on options, and I mean an actual technical view of options, what they are, and how to trade them for real. This is not watching YouTube videos and going out there and getting beat up. No, this is, you are here at Sepia Group, home of the strat, and you are going to learn for real. We're never going to tell you to go Google it. Okay, we're never going to tell you to go Google it. Stratty Lauren out there doing this thing. Pull in the chat. Give me another number. Give me some more. The Stratolorian. Heck yeah. Thank you so much, UCQ. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're always learning something. Good. I'm always learning something from you guys too. I really am. And that's why I like the chat rolling. And I like these solo episodes. Everybody wants me to find people to be on. And I find those guests. But I like these solo episodes. 54 in there. Give me 100. And I say that because I had to have 50 to get 100. So give me 100. I hit my target of 50. All right, so let's go back to what I'm seeing in the SPY. Again, still 212 reversal up on the month. That is good. On the week, she's looking like a shooter on the week. That's our actionable signal for next week. The days and the 60s looking like this. Okay. The reason, and a lot of people like to post, actionable signals on the daily and the 60, not me, because there's all three of these time frames start over every week. The week, the day, and the 60. Okay. So from my perspective, you need to start with the strat. You need to start with the month. Are there buyers on the month? Okay. What am I looking at on the week? Is it going to reconfirm? I want the week to reconfirm what I'm seeing on the month. Okay. Right now, we got a shooter. All right. This could change time frame continuity. This can change continuity. Okay. If the week starts trading down, this could change continuity for the day and the 60s, and then eventually the month. Okay. Let's go to Dow Jones. The Dow. We got some crap on here. And then looks like I forgot to click some stuff off on this. Give me a second. Oh boy. Where's my... you guys are just gonna have to look at this thing. Sorry. It's a live show. Forget it. Also, shooter on the week. We got 2 on the month. We got 2-1-2 reversal still in force on the week. You got a nice shooter on the day, on the week there. Shooter on the week. I made my cursor really big and green so you guys can see that. I was watching old shows and I'm like, I don't think they can see that. So I got a big, nice cursor now so you can see what I'm pointing at, what I'm looking at. Let me know if it's too big. It seems like it's like triggering this, the trend, trading view like options thing. I don't like that, but we can adjust fire from there. But again, Dow Jones shooter on the week. All right. If this goes in force at 335, it starts trading low, trading to the downside. The first magnitude, the first target is 326.75. Okay. You know what to do. QQQ coming out of the ashes. All right. Which is great. We got a 2-2 continuation up on the month. You see where it hit. Let's make this bigger. You see where it hits magnitude right here. Hits magnitude and they immediately start taking profits. Okay. It hit the first target. It did its job. I see a question, Lynn. It did its job. And then they started taking profits. Okay. That's not a bad thing. They took their profits. That's not a bad thing. Uh-oh, we lost lights. That's not a bad thing. All right. There we go. We got lights again. That's not a bad thing. They took their profits. You just need to know what's going on and what you're doing. All right. They took their profits and now let's go to the, and they started trading back down. And that's okay. Why? Because the buyers did not keep stepping up. Okay. I want you to know that we're not just trading lines. With these broadening formations, I don't want you to have hundreds of lines on your charts. If it helps you, go watch the episode with Dee Dee, where Dee Dee shows you where she's drawing broadening formations on every scenario 3 to give her a proper range for her options trading. Okay. If it helps you, I'm okay with it. But I do not want you to have hundreds of lines on this chart because you cannot, if you don't know where the price is going, because all these dumb lines on here, there's no point in doing it. You know what I mean? It's not good for you. Okay. You did not start trading the strat because you wanted to draw lines. You started trading the strat because you wanted simplicity, because you wanted to know where the price was going, and you wanted to be able to have confidence in your trading. Okay. You didn't want to gum it up with a bunch of lines, or else you would have went to traditional technical analysis. Okay. All right. Or you would have stuck with the squiggly wigglies. Question, Lynn. Sorry, Lynn. Lynn says, all right, well, what if the intraday price of the inside candle? I don't know if that's an actual question. What if the intraday price of the inside candle breaks the previous daily candle? Would you trade it? If the week is still inside, would you still trade it? Okay, Lynn, I get it. You put some period, some punctuation in there. But yeah, no, I would not. So this thing, What I am, no. If it's inside on the day, I'm not touching it. I'm absolutely not touching it because the price is still consolidating on the 60s. I'll see if I can find an inside day. On an inside week, if it's going 2 up on the day, let's just say it goes 2 up on the day, but it's still inside week. If you know the strat and you know what you're doing and you have enough evidence to believe that this is going to go to the upside, you could do that. Okay. And it's still inside week, but you're taking a chance. Okay. Because it's still inside week. It might go up 2 up on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday go inside, and then Thursday and Friday go right back to the downside. And if you don't have your stops in there and you don't have them pushed up, you don't have a reason to you don't have your stops pushed up, so you get stopped out with profit, you're gonna get wrecked. You're either gonna lose the profits that you gained, or you'll be holding a losing position by Friday. Same thing the other way. Because it's inside and the price is consolidating inside bar on the week, let's say you take a 2 down and you're shorting the stock or SPY or QQQ, the market, but you're shorting it and it goes 2 down now, but it's still inside week. So now it goes down Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the buyers start stepping up. Now Thursday, Friday to the highs, and you're still holding puts from Monday. Now you're holding losing position. Okay. You got to remember, that's why I don't trade inside weeks and don't trade inside days, because the price is consolidating. Okay. And we know it's going to reverse up and down because that's a fight. That's a fight happening. Okay. Between how much does this cost now? Okay. It's price discovery starting all over again. It is. And so I know everybody was like, as soon as I said I don't trade inside days, everybody, even OG, was like, I trade inside days and I had a great time. I made all kind of money. Good. Guy, I want you to make money. I want you to win. And then here comes 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, we're into September or October. Oh, it's an inside day. I don't care. And you go get wrecked. And you come back to the weekend shift, talk about I broke my rules. I was trading inside day. Short answer, Lynn, if you know what you're doing and you know where your stops are, it's okay. Don't get wrecked. Okay. That's the main thing. Don't get wrecked. If you're trading 2 up or 2 down on the day, just remember that it's inside a week and it could reverse at any moment and start trading back the opposite way. Okay. Does that answer your question, Lynn? Sorry you had to wait so long for that answer. You're like, just get to the answer. Get to my question. Sorry here. I'm trying to, there it is. My laptop was like plugged in, but not plugged in. And I was trying to fix it and the lights went off. Anyway, it's fixed. It's fixed. Lynn, did I answer your question? Hey, what's up? Kevin Cash, Sergeant Kevin Cash in the house. All right, Lynn, did that answer your question, Lynn? She probably got up and walked away. She's like, he ain't answering my question. This ain't live. It's live. Vicky. Vicky says, how can you tell if it's an inside day until the day is over? Let's find one that is inside. What was inside day? What was inside day? Spies thing. Yep, this one. Spy on the day. How do I know if it was an inside day if the day's not over? Okay, I understand what you're saying. I get it. Okay. Technically, we cannot call this, where's my yellow arrow? We cannot call this an inside day until it closes. Okay. I understand that. But if it's opening, well, let's mark the open. If it opens right here, okay, let's mark the previous day, highs and lows. Okay. Let's make these a different color. Yeah, let's make them a different color. We'll talk about swing trading in a minute. Let's make them purple. No, give me something I can see. Pink. Where's Lala at? Lala, where are you at? We're making these things pink. I don't think Lala's in here today. But anyway, all right, here was an inside day, August 18th. All right, this was a good day to go cut the grass. Why? It opened up at 426 and it stayed inside this previous range all day long. All day long. Chop shop in here, folks. Okay, chop shop. That's what we mean. That's what I mean when if it opens up inside like that. I'm just watching. I'm just watching. Okay, I'm not taking any trades. If I have open positions, I'm looking at my open positions and I'm working with those, but I'm not taking any new trades on anything else. You can, but I'm talking about for me, okay? Because the reason why we look at the SPY in Dow Jones or Dow and QQQ, the reason why we look at those big guys is because this is an easy way to gauge what the market overall is doing. Okay, everybody likes to use scanners because they're fancy, and everybody's giving, everybody keeps asking Rob about the fish finder, because the fish finder shows how many twos up and how many twos down, how many twos are going to the lows. But if you just open up the SPY, have it up on your screen, on one of your screens, or at least get in the habit of periodically looking at it, you can go, okay, my positions might be really good, but the overall market is stuck inside. Okay, that means there's no new buyers in here, there's no new sellers in here. Everybody's just waiting, sitting here. Okay, a lot of these you've been seeing this a lot on Fed days. Okay, you've been seeing this on big news things. When Nancy Pelosi was going to Taiwan, the market did nothing. Everybody's just like flat. I mean, it got kind of gapped down a little bit, but then it was flat the rest of the day. Like, is she gonna get blown up? Is she gonna get shot out of the sky? Not talking politics, but I was listening to Bloomberg News, and that's what they were saying. The market is at a standstill until she gets done with this trip in Taiwan, because China said, we're going to see this as, if they're flying in our airspace, we're going to see that as an aggressive move. Here on the weekend shift, we don't talk politics and we don't talk the news so much. I'm just telling you, if there's an inside day like that, what the rest of the market is thinking. Okay, because again, that's what Bloomberg was thinking. So that's how it's an inside day. Does that make sense, Vicky? You guys are kind of quiet out here. The chat is rolling, but you guys are kind of quiet. Either you know what I'm saying and you're just kind of nodding your head, or I'm talking to myself. Give me some feedback here. Vicky, you got it? And then I'm still waiting on you, Lynn. Did I answer your question? Securing these bags. STB says inside days for my ODDT premium contracts are no bueno. I try to stay away from scalping day trading tickers with inside bars until a direction is chosen. That's right. That is right. Good. That's good. Okay. All right. I'm seeing some feedback. All right. Good. All right. Yeah. No, it's good. Especially trading options. You don't have time to be jacking around with. I hope. But man, I got these options. I hope he keeps going. You know what I mean? Or I'm gonna hold it till I get stopped out by the chart. When you're options trading, you don't have time for that. It moves quicker than the contract moves quicker than the price on the chart. All right. Blind Trader says I'm keeping up. All right. So anyway, that's how it's an inside bar. Let me get to swing trading. All right. Holmes. Oh, Holcomb. Oh, okay. I thought that was Mrs. Holcomb out here. It's not. It's a different Holmes. Anyway, I thought we had Mrs. Holcomb out here. That's an inside day, and that's a day to go do something else. Okay. Now to kind of go over Lynn's thing one more time, or Vicky, if it opens up inside, I'm just waiting and watching, and I'm waiting all day long until this chooses a direction. Okay. After it chooses a direction, then I can go look for new positions. Then I can add. Then I can cut. You know what I mean? If it starts, for in this situation, it went 2 1 2. Continue 2 1 2 reversal down. Okay. Bam, to the downside. and that's a continuation, 2-on-2 continuation down, and it's bad. No bueno, no good. Okay, no good. But it shows the direction. That's what we need. We need direction. I don't want anything just trading sideways. So let's get to options trading. Let's go to some open positions I got. I know I've been talking about them in Sepia Group. If you want to see my positions in Sepia Group, I switched everything over to percentages, and I trade common. If you're trading common, you ain't gonna get that 3,000%. Okay, and people love to say that right now. I'm getting 1,000% every time I trade. Yeah, good for you. I take my 15 to 20, maybe 25%, and I'm out. And I don't wait for it to go triangle the out. I don't wait to see if it's going to come back. I don't wait. No, I'm done. Take my money and run. Take my money and run. Go back to work. Lily, why don't you care about volume? Man, Lily, we just had a great time about coffee cups and things. Well, I don't care about volume. Jeez, gut punch. I don't personally care about volume because Rob doesn't teach volume. Rob, there's a pretty good clip out there, and I'll try and retweet it from Sepia Group. It's about how Rob, why don't we look at volume? It's because when volume is going to the highs, let's look at the weeks here on we got buyers on. I'm going to talk about Apple. So let's look at Apple. Apple buyers on the month. Look at these weeks, buyers on the week. And then every day the day was green. Chat is rolling now. Every day the day was green, they're buying, and every time the 60s were green, they were buying. Okay, buyers are in Apple, and the reason why I don't care about volume is because volume was going to show up. It's going to show up. If there's real buyers in here and people really want this stock, volume is going to show up. And then Rob even had a better answer with, it's not quantifiable. We trade things that are quantifiable. I can see it on the chart. I can measure it. Okay. If I could, I mean, I'm not gonna, but I can put the volume bars up in here on here, and I can look at the weeks, and all the volume bars will be here. And then you'll get these guys that say, well, we're looking for some volume capitulation. Okay. So, we're looking for these all the volume go up. That means we need to start shorting this thing. It's going to start going to the downside, or I've seen inside days where it's a lot of volume, but it's still stuck inside and it ain't going nowhere. That's why I don't care about volume. The third reason why I don't care about volume is I am not a mega trader. I'm not no mega big giant trader. The positions I am trading do not move the charts. Okay. If I take a 2-1-2 reversal up, it is not going to make it keep going. It's not. And then me tweeting out that it's 2-1-2 reversal up on the month is not going to make it keep going up. All I'm doing is telling everybody else, hey, there's buyers here. Let's be here. Let's ride the wave. So that's another reason why I don't care about volume. I want to be where the buyers are or the sellers are. And that's where the institutional buyers are at. You cannot buy millions of shares of Apple and it not show up on the chart. You cannot buy, and another thing about buying millions of shares of Apple, you can't do that in 2 days. You can't do that in 1 day. It takes time. And so when you look, that's why we use our monthly and quarterly charts, okay, to see what's really happening. Look at that quarter. Holy crap. What's it closer to doing? What's it closer to doing? I ain't even started talking about swing trading yet. It's closer to going to the upside. Okay. You can see that on the quarter. All right. Retail. Everybody wants to talk trash about retail. Retail, we're not big enough to make this happen. We're not. Okay. You're not, I'm not. Maybe the blind trader, David Holcomb is. Maybe he is. But we're not big. We're not strong enough to make this happen. That's the institutional buyers doing that. Okay. And we want to be in there where the buyers are at. So I don't care about volume. I care more about, are there buyers in here? Who's the most aggressive participation group, buyers or sellers? We got some more questions. If you miss a signal and get over and get in, I'm sorry, Lawrence, sorry. If you miss a signal and get in over a smaller time frame, does this affect your stop loss and position size? Thanks. No. No. So Lily, does that make sense why we don't care about volume? All right, let's go. Let's talk about swing trading before we get to before I can just keep rambling. Swing trading. I got in on Apple 212 reversal up. It's gonna be 22 reversal up on the month, and this thing is pink. 22 reversal up on the month. I got in an Apple here. And you can look at the tweets. You can look on Sepia Social where I've been posting my trades. 151. I'm in. Okay. I took it on this monthly chart. All right. And I kept my stop pretty small. And I don't know if I was, I'd have to look at the, I had to look at the original. It was pretty tight right in here, pretty tight. All right. My stop loss was pretty tight. But that was my entry on the month. And I just held that thing. And I didn't get in on a huge position. But honestly, this has been the best trading, swing trading ever in Apple, because all I had to do was buy shares and hold it. And then I just kept pushing my stops up the week. All right. I kept pushing my stops up the week. So the second week on August 1st, all right, this went in force in July. Okay. July 18th. And then I kept pushing my stops up the week. All right. And then finally yesterday, because of I also use the PSAR to push my stops up. And that's also in my execution course. If you guys want to know the parabolic stop and reverse. All right. What I did was the price is moving really slow. Like this PSAR moves slow. If you just try to trade with just the PSAR, you're going to get chopped up. All right. What it does is if the price is above the dots, it's going to the upside. If the dots are above the price, it's going to the downside. But if you just wait for these dots to flip over, you're going to get chopped up. You're going to get wrecked. Okay. That's not what it's for. What it's for is for me to keep staying in my winning positions. All right. And then I literally push my stops up the dots. I cannot say this any more clear. Push your stops up the dots. And I actually got stopped out at my stop. The daily was too slow. Okay. The daily PSAR was way too slow. I pushed it all the way up here on the 60s. I don't know if you guys can see that. Now let me get off that. Yep. I pushed my PSAR up to 60s. Again, I'm super busy. I cannot look at the charts. I just keep looking at it. Okay. It's still good. You know, honestly, I should have pushed my stop up all the way up into 173 range, but that gap down on Friday, and then that shooter in force, dang on it, this big cursor, I got stopped out, and you can see where I got stopped out right here. Okay, on the daily, let's make it bigger. Right here. This is how I swing trade with the strap. I get in with some shares here. All right, 2-2 reversal up. This is on the daily chart. And then I just kept pushing my stops up. You know, once the price got up in this area here, I pushed my stops even, and then I pushed my stops up the dots. Okay. And if the PSAR is too slow on the daily, you can drop down to a 60 or a 15-minute or a 5-minute and just push your stops up. Okay, let's make this green, and then let's make this red. And I just kept pushing my stops up. All right. Again, on the 60s, I pushed my stops all the way up in here because that was the last thing I had on Friday. Oh, Thursday. Last thing I had on Thursday. And then Friday gapped up really huge. And then the market opened and I immediately got a notification. Bling. You know, on my, it was actually on my watch. I'm like, oh, okay, Apple's gone. But I got stopped out with profit. Okay. That was my stop, 173. I got stopped out with profit. And I did not wait to see if this was a triangle layout. I didn't wait to see if this was, if it's going to go back to the highs. I could have. I definitely could have, but I didn't wait. I just took it, and I didn't have to worry about it the rest of the day. I didn't try and short it. Rob will say, if you know the strat, you should, and you're going to get out because of a reversal, you should be trying to, short it because you know why you're getting out. But again, I'm busy. I couldn't look at the charts. I was happy that I got stopped out with profit. So that's my Apple trade. Go in Sepia Social, where I have the charts posted in Sepia Social with percentages on them. So you can see I'm trading with real money. I say it like that for them haters and trolls out there. But look at the month. Look at that. All right. And tell you the truth, I actually added right here. All right. I added right here. And this, and then I put my stop up here. I pushed my, let's move this. Yeah, let's get rid of this one. And I had my stop right here. Added on the yellow line. And then I pushed my stop up here. Once the price got up in here, I pushed that even. And then I already showed you on the daily, but I just kept pushing that stop up, just kept pushing it up. And I finally got stopped out at 171. That's a pretty good trade. And that's easier to do with common. Okay. Lawrence, is it, so go back to Lawrence. If you miss a signal and get in over a smaller time frame, how does that affect your stop loss and position size? Okay. That's Apple. Let's go back to the week. Okay. Let's go back to the day. Let's just say I missed that initial entry on the month. My initial entry on the month, which was the 2-2 reversal up on the month. And I missed it. Or I'm a day trader and I missed this one. Okay. Just to make it easier, I missed this reversal. 2-2 reversal up. Okay. Let's just say, crap, I missed it. I'm doing other things. I was looking at other charts. I missed it. Okay. Let's look for, what you do is you wait for another reversal. You don't just jump in, you wait for another reversal. Now you can do that on daily. All right, remember my trigger was the month. Okay, so then I got all month to work that thing. Okay, that's going to be in that time frame continuity course coming up soon. Hint, hint. Here's another reversal right here. 2-2 reversal up on the day. That's another way in. Now you're in. Okay, now you're in. Here's your initial one. Okay, here's your initial entry down here. Let's make this 2-2 reversal so it makes sense. Give me another yellow line. That's my initial. All right, let's make this one a different color. Let's go, what's another color? We'll make this one green. All right, here's my initial entry, or when it first triggered. All right, here's the second one. Ah, crap. Lawrence says, crap, I missed the first one. Here's the second one on August 2nd. 2-2 reversal up. You're in. Okay. You do not, does that affect your position size? No. Trade how you like to trade. Me personally, I get in with a small size. Rob teaches, get in small. Your first initial position is small so that if you get stopped out, your losses are small. Okay. So I'm not telling you to get in with hundreds of shares right there at 162. If Rob says, especially if you're learning, if you can buy 10, buy 5. And if you can buy 5, buy 2. Because remember, we are looking to add. Okay. So now let's do this. Let's do this just for funsies. Lauren, I'm gonna spell that right. Hey, I joined the army, okay, to do something else. If I was good at reading and writing, I'd be a doctor. Okay. All right, here's Lawrence. Okay, and then here's me. Strat soldier. Oh gosh, what is this thing doing? Default change speakers. Well, that'll be used. Okay. All right, something's going on. Hold on. Oh, we got a goofy. This is a live show. Things being goofy. All right, we're back. This is a live show. My goodness. You think being on for 2 weeks, it wouldn't affect everything, but it sure did, didn't it? All my gadgets are working all wrong. Lights are shutting off. I don't know, laptop's not plugged in. My goodness. Leave a comment card at the end of, there's a little box at the end of the show. Put in a comment card, tell SIPI Group what the heck is going on with Strat Soldier. Anyway, this is a live show, people. I'm so sorry. This is my entry right here. This is Lawrence. Lawrence is in. Here's mine. Don't worry about it. Waiting for that. Waiting for 2-2 reversal. Waiting for my signal. 2-2 reversal up. Lawrence is in. All right. Now, give me another person here. Give me another person. My goodness, this is a live show. I am being tested today. I swear I am. I am being tested. Let's go, Lily. Lily, just for fun. Here's Lily. Lily says, man, I ain't been trading Apple. I forgot all about Apple. I've been doing other things. All right. Now, Strat Soldier's in on July 26th. Lawrence is in on August 2nd. Here comes Lily. Lily's in on August 10th. August 10th, Lily's in. Is the move. Look at this PSAR. Look at this PSAR. Is it crossed to the downside yet? No, still good. All right. Is Lawrence chasing this? No, because she waited for a reversal. Okay. Waited for a reversal. Is Lily chasing this? No, because Lily waited for a reversal. 2-2 reversal up on the day. It's trading above this day. She knows where to put her stops. Here's Lily's stop right here. Bam. All right. Here's Lawrence's stop right here. Bam. 162 and your stop is at 160. You're trading common. You can handle that. Okay. Strat Soldier, where's his stop at? Way down here. 151. What? 151. And so then I start pushing my stops up. Okay. Lawrence starts pushing his stops up. Him, her. I'm sorry. I didn't. If I'm saying if that trader starts, if you're a man or woman, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Lily starts pushing her stops up. Okay. And we all keep pushing our stops up. Okay. And then pretty soon, here's Lily right here. Here's Lawrence right here. Here is me right here. And we all get out on the 2-2 reversal to the down, 2-1-2 reversal to the downside on Apple on the daily. All three of us win, no matter how we got in, and no matter how many shares we got in. All three of us knew when to get in. All three of us knew when to get out. That's the power of the strat. That's the power of swing trading with the strat. And when you're in here with us in SIPI Group, and when you're watching our Twitter, when Lily posts 2-2 reversal up on the daily, all the stratters know what she's talking about. She doesn't even have to post the chart. When Lawrence, when you start posting charts, they're going to know exactly what you're saying. When I post 2-2 reversal up, or 2 up on the month on LMT, or 2-on-2 reversal up on Apple, to keep it with the conversation, everybody knows exactly what I'm saying. Find a reversal in that mug. This is beautiful. I think this is a good example of, okay, here's the initial move. You don't have to be the first one in. Okay. The first one at the party is doing what? They're setting up cups. They're setting up tables. They're putting on placemats down, they're testing a couple beers or whatever, and it's a family show, but I'm saying they're drinking, they're eating the snacks and stuff. By the end of the party, everybody's like, God, this guy has been here all day. He's done told the same jokes like 15 times. I didn't heard the joke. All right. I get it. Go away. We've seen you dance. You got 4 moves. We got it. You don't have to be the first one in, is what I'm saying. Okay. But if you are the first one at the party, cool. Tell other people, hey, there's a party over here at Apple. Really? And then Lawrence says, okay, all right, I'm staying outside. I'm gonna wait. 2-2 reversal. There was a shooter. That is a shooter. Did the shooter go in force? Nope. Buyers still in here, confirming what I'm seeing on the week. There's buyers on the week, reconfirming what I'm seeing on the month. Buyers on the month. I'm in. Booyah. Guess what? I brought chips too. All right. And now we're having a good time. Here comes Lily. Did Lawrence get stopped out? Remember, Lawrence's original stop was here. Again, these are suggestions. Everybody has different position sizes, okay? Different position sizes and tolerance of risk tolerance, okay? All right. So now here's Lawrence. Did she get stopped out? He or she get stopped out? Nope. Didn't get stopped out. Still hanging. That's my jam. All right. I'm partying. All right. I ain't got to worry about nothing. Here comes Lily. And then Lily hears the music. There's a party over at Apple. Lily says, all right, I'm gonna wait. I know what I'm doing. Here comes August 10th. 2-2 reversal up on the day. Does she know what she's doing? Yes, I am in. Guess what? I ain't got to tell you what's in my Strat Soldier Cup, my weekend shift cup. Just know that whatever's in this cup lets me have a good time. And now she's in, and she sets her stop. And now let's do it again. I'm using the PSAR, parabolic stop and reverse. No special doohickeys, no special nothing. It's just the PSAR, and I make the dots yellow so I can see them. I wish I could make them bigger, but I can't. And I'm watching, and as the price keeps moving up and the buyers keep buying, I'm pushing my stops up. Okay. Lawrence pushing her stops up. Okay. Let's make this green because that was her entry. I do this all the time. Watch every episode. I explain this almost every episode, but we're doing it again. Okay. This is me pushing my stops up. This is Lawrence pushing her stops up. All right. This is Lily pushing her stops up. All right. Keep pushing them up. All right. Now, this is me way up in here. This is Lawrence way up in here. This is Lily. Okay. Lily says, you know what? I'm gonna this is the inside day here. And I'm not gonna mess around with this price. I want this to be a winner. I'm not gonna let this turn into a loser. So I'm gonna push my stop right underneath this inside day. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna push my stop right underneath this inside day. And then Lawrence says, all right, I'm gonna keep pushing my stops up, and then I might be able to, I can still hang. I can be in here if I want. But let's just say for the funsies, just for fun of it, she's brand new to the strat. Here she's brand new to the strat, and I'm pushing my stop underneath that inside day. Lots of buyers in here. And then me, I told you earlier, I was pushing my stops all the way up to 60s because the PSCR wasn't moving fast enough for me. So I dropped down to a smaller time frame, and I used the PSAR on the 60-minute. Go back and watch that. It ended up being right here. And I ended up getting stopped at 171. 171, where's 171? Right here. I ended up getting stopped out at 171 based on the PSCR on the 60. So go look at that again. All right. Now we all win. All of us win. Okay. That's what this is all about. It's not a cult. It's not us. No one's trying to force you guys to do the same thing as we are. It's just, this works. Hey, you should try this. There's a party over here going on. This is how you do it. And now you got 3 stratters all making money. All right, let's look at NOV. I know the chat is, I got the chat scroll. I got to scroll all the way down. I got to scroll a lot, but let's look at NOV. And I'm going to show you my trade on NOV fuel. Okay. Energies. Here was my entry at 1537. Why 1537? It was a 2-1-2 reversal up on the week. All right, you can see that 2-1-2 reversal up. I'm in. I am in, and it did chop around in here. Okay, but this one was amazing. Boom to the highs. I wanted this one. I wanted it to go all the way up to 1939. Great year. But it didn't get to 1939. It started trading around, started goofing around in here, then traded back up here. Okay, cool. Hit magnitude, and then started being silly again. And then it ended with this nasty little doji inside week. Okay, doji inside week. I say like that because they're like, oh, it's an inside week. So we're looking for this to go 2-1-2 reversal up. I want that to go so that I can get back in, because on the month, what am I looking for? I want this. I really want this to go. I wanted to be in here. I was way down here. Look at that. That's good. That's amazing. I wanted to be in way down here. Rob would say, why did you get out of that? I know he would. Why did you get out of that? But I want to get stopped out with profit. What I really want is this hammer to go in force. Make it yellow. This is what I really want on the month for this thing to go in force at 1856 and 1865. Another great year. And what I want is, that's what I want. And that's what I was hoping for. But this August opened up and started, it's inside, price consolidating. Okay. It's inside. It's, you know what I mean? Fluctuating. So then I push my stops up. I get stopped out at 1791 and I'm out. Here is my trade on NOV. And we're going to start wrapping this up. I'm going to scroll through the things one more time. I'm so sorry I did not pay attention to the chart, the chat so much. I just want to get this information to you. Here is my trade on NOV. This is from my my journal, my trade journal. Okay, OG's trade journal method. Okay, and I'm sorry there's crosshairs on here. I try to take my screenshots where there's no crosshairs. I suggest, and then so here's my trade. This is actually it. This is actually it. I thought I had the one with percentages on there. Stop that right there. Stop that on the day. Go to my Sepia group, Sepia Social. I got the percentages in there. Okay, you can see it. You can see it as I'm posting it. Okay, you can see it as I'm posting it. Here is an Apple trade. Okay, yep, this is done. This trade is over with. I need an updated chart, but this was my chart, my Apple trade. Okay. Just a couple shares. You don't need millions of shares to make money with the strat. You don't. And if you're a small account person, you don't need millions of shares. Okay. All right. Now, I'm sure people are looking at this going, oh, he's not for real. He don't have thousands of shares and he don't have this and that. I'm not listening to the haters. I'm talking to the person that is actually trying to learn this stuff and to make money. Okay. And you've seen where my stop was at. There it is right there, 171.30, 171.30, 171.30. That's my actual trade. There's the percentage, okay? 4%. It was, you know, and it actually got a lot. I got stopped out on the 60s, on the gap down on Friday. But, and again, go to Sepia Social. It's all in there. But there it is. And then there's my entry. I told you that, you know, actually there was a trade here. I had 4 shares here. Took profits on that, and then actually got back in with 2 more. And I talked about that and put my stop here and then just kept pushing my stops up. I usually work with 3 to 5 positions. Okay. So I'm not loading, you know, a whole bunch of shares on something because I need money to go do something else. Okay. But yeah, if it would have kept going, I would have kept adding. Okay. I wanted to get all the way up in here. You know, I want that 180. You know what I mean? I want this way up in here. So there's actual screenshot. That's my actual trade. Say what you want. Again, if you like it, cool. If you don't, then I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people that actually want to learn how to do this and not lose money. That's it. I want to change my statement, and I'm never gonna say that again. I trade the strat to teach people how to make money. No, I trade the strat and I show people how to not lose money. That's it. That's it. I teach people how to not lose money. Push your stops up until you get stopped out profit. That's NOV. Go look at Sepia Social for my actual percentages. Okay. And also LMT. I'm going to start wrapping this up. I'm going to scroll down the chat one more time and answer any final questions. Here is LMT, Lockheed Martin with the war machines. All right. Then it went 2-2 reversal up on the month, hammer in force. Okay. But here's my original entry. This sucker is $400 a share. All right. I'm not buying 10s of these. Okay. I'm not buying, you know, hundreds of Lockheed Martin. I'm not. What's that say? 1. I bought 1 share of Lockheed Martin. Okay. 1. Hate if you want to. Haters gonna hate and potatoes gonna potate. That worked for me, and 3% on that, and I got stopped out yesterday, so the percentage is actually higher than this. This is an old screenshot, but I'm really taking these trades. I'm really doing it. And that's actually a second trade on Lockheed Martin on that one. So let's go back to the SPY. Let's go back to the SPY. And I want to show you one last thing and talk about one more idea. And I'm going to go down the thing, and I'm going to end the show. For example, let's just say you got in, give me a name. Give me David. Let's go David, just for funsies. Just for funsies. David's like, don't you put my name on that. Don't you do that. I didn't ask you to do that. It's just for fun. David buys one share, or maybe two, but for example, one share of SPY. Wait a minute, you're trading the actual SPY? Yes, we watch it all day long. Why not? So I'm going to buy one share of SPY at 387. Then he knows where to put his stop. He puts his stop a little tighter than way down here at let's say 3. He looks at it and goes 379. That's way too much. I'm going to do right here. I'm going to go right here. I'm going to go 384. That makes sense to me. And it's just one share. And then again, here's his entry. Again, this is just suggest, general method. Okay. All right. And then he goes to the days. He can push this up the weeklies, not getting stopped out. Let's just say he doesn't even use the PSAR. He just keeps pushing up the weeks, not getting stopped out. Now he might he definitely wants to push it up underneath that shooter, because if that starts trading to the downside, boop, take your profits. Somebody do the math on that. I'm going to scroll down this thing. I'm not going to get my calculator out. I'm not going to do it for you. How much is that? How much is that? How much is 387 to 422? Somebody give me the number in the chat, and I'm going to close this up. Come on. Come on, come on. Come on. And people in the chat, wake up, wake up, wake up. If I took a trade at 387 and then I got stopped out at 422, what's the profit on that? I'm not going to use the ruler, Vitman. I want you to tell me. I want you to tell me. I want you to know. I want you to tell me. I'm not going to use the ruler. I want you to tell me. Because you need to know for yourself. Again, this is all about you learning for yourself. 35 bucks. 35 bucks. That's pretty good for one share. 35 bucks, and you did not get stopped out. Okay? You did not get stopped out. And honestly, this is not even this is just David pushing his stops up the shooter. It's not even, he didn't even get stopped out of that yet. Okay? Look at the dailies. Look at the dailies. All right? Again, he's in, and if he pushes the stops up the PSAR on the daily, not getting stopped out. All right. You don't need hundreds of shares. You don't need to buy a bunch of contracts. Trade what you know to be true. Use the PSAR to stay in your winning positions. And yeah, honestly, you probably got stopped out right there at 423, because that's what I'm seeing with this PSAR. But that's a pretty freaking good trade, especially with just one share, man. All right. That's pretty good. That's all you really need. That's all you really need. You don't need the day trade, yes, I am talking to day traders, but you don't need to jump around and do a bunch of crazy stuff. You just don't. You don't need to, have, 10 positions going all at once. I like to have 3 to 5 positions, 3 to 5. That's it. Yes, last week, the SPY was just rolling. Diamonds, QQQ, just going to the highs. Why not? Why not get like 10 winning positions? Because mentally, I can't handle that. You know what I mean? Yes, it would be really cool to say I got 10 winning positions and tell everybody about it. But that, for me personally, I can't handle that. I want and mentally cannot handle that. I'm not going to do it. We want to trade simultaneous breaks, yes, but I'm still going to keep it to what I can manage, what I can mentally handle. I'm going to scroll back up the charts. Yep. Stick with what works. Exactly. Stick with what works. Yep. Bitman, heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I see you out there asking good questions. All right. 9%. Heck yeah. Deepak. That's right. 9%. Let me scroll up this chart, this thing here until let me see here. I understand. Lily says, got it. Good trade, Strat Soldier. Did you add your position? I was gone for 2 weeks straight doing some pretty intense training. So no, I did not add to my positions. I just kept them going. Just keep pushing my stops up. Good question. What is that indicator? Julie says, what is that indicator? It is the PSAR, the parabolic stop and reverse. I'm gonna show you guys right here. Where you at? I can't see it. That right there. Parabolic stop and reverse. Someone already gave me crap on Twitter about it. This is in Rob's original course from 2018, okay? From 2018, parabolic stop and reverse. This is in the strat. This is the strat, okay? What's it for? Why did he teach it? It's a parabolic stop and reverse. It shows where, it gets closer. It follows the price. It does two things. It follows the price, and it's a good reminder to let you know that time has passed. Time has passed, okay? Because it's easy to look at the charts and just be zoned out. It's easy to go, yeah, I guess it's going to keep going. I hope it keeps going. The epiphany for me with using that PSCR was you can do two things. You either push you guys can't see that. Hold on. Let me screen share that one more time. Screen share right here. Parabolic stop and reverse. Sorry. I like dragged this down and clicked it, and then I didn't even. So many mistakes in this episode. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll do push-ups after this. I need to be punished for how terrible my execution of this show was. There it is. Parabolic stop and reverse. Parabolic SAR. Okay. There's no special indicators, there's no special tricks to it. I didn't change. You don't change anything to it. Just put it on the chart. The only thing I suggest is maybe changing it to yellow so you can actually see the dots. And then the epiphany for me was actually pushing my stop up the dots. Push it up the dots. And then with a stop market order. Okay, stop market order, not a limit. Stop market. That way it gets stopped out at the market price. And I'm out. All right, and I'm out. Okay, did you add the indicator add position based on the chart for Apple? Vicky says on the weekly, you would be taking a short after it breaks the low of the week. Let me go back. Vicky, I'm sorry for on the week. You should go. Yes, Laura. Vicky says on the week. There's no reason to short Apple on the week. There is a shooter there. Now, if it goes in force for next week, now then you could be shorting it to the downside. Yes. Yes, but I trade options sparingly. So the only reason that I will not be trading options on Apple unless the entire market is dying. Okay. I only like to trade options on things that are full time frame continuity to the downside. I don't. That's my personal thing. Okay, that's in my trading journal. That's a method that I determined that works for me. Okay, if it's full time frame cutting to the downside, let's sort this mug. Okay, sellers are in control. All right, you need to call Geek Squad Strataloyan. I don't need no Geek Squad. I just all right. I'm just today. You got your A game, you got your B game, and your C game. Okay, today it was like B game. It wasn't terrible, but I wasn't the best. I got lights shutting off. I got things going wrong on my screen. The laptop wasn't plugged in. I need to Saber Group's gonna be calling me. Hey, you need to practice, dude. I'm so sorry for the mistakes. Great trade. Thank you so much. Do you take lessons from OG? Yeah. That's so funny. Yes, OG. He's been having audio problems. Could Lawrence have gone long on a lower time frame and gotten in early? Javia dog, I don't like to play that get in early crap. I do not like to play that get in early game because people that get in early get chopped up, and then they sit there and go, well, I saw it go and then I got stopped out and then it went in the direction I wanted it to go. I do not play that get in early. I wait for the month, then I take it, or I wait for the week and then I take it. The only time I'm going to take it on the month or the only time I'm going to take it on the day or the 60 is if there's already an actionable signal in force on the month or the week. Okay. All right. So I'm not really trading anything on the week, or excuse me, the day or the 60s. All right, unless it's already in force on the week of the month. I don't play the get in early game. That's when people get chopped up and then they complain. Everything's hilarious. I forgot the joke now. Whatever I said was hilarious. That's awesome. Do you ever scale out of a trade after a large run up? No. Where would you take your initial money cost out and let the winner profit? Okay. Desmond says, let me read your question better for everyone. Desmond says, do you ever scale out of a trade after a long run up in a price beyond your targets? Where would you take your initial money cost out and let the winner profit keep riding up? Yes, I taught that in a couple other episodes. You can take your initial position. Let's just say you get 10 shares of a thing, of a stock. You take 10 shares, it hits the magnitude, you take 5 off. You take, bam, profit. I take 5. That cuts half of the position. Okay. And then I leave 5 shares on to let it run. Okay. And then it just keeps going up, and then I keep pushing my stops up until 2 things. Either there's a reversal and I get stopped out on those 5, the rest of those 5 shares, or I can wait for a triangle layout and then add the 5, you know what I mean? The extra, now I got another, then I have 10 shares again, you know what I mean? And keep, and let it ride. I hope that makes sense. Let me say it again. On your initial position, you can take 10 shares. Once it hits magnitude, cut it in half, take 5 off. That pays you. Okay. And then you leave the rest of the 5 on, and then let it keep going until you get stopped out again, and then take the 5 and just be done. Okay. The third way is to take 5, take half of the magnitude and wait for a triangle layout, and then add 5 again. And now you're back in your 10 shares, and let it go, keep going. That's simple math. That is also in my execution course. Okay. That is also in my execution course. Get that execution course. It's not a bunch of videos. It's a quick, easy reference guide so you can understand what you're doing when you're trading these scenarios, how to use the PSAR, and how to put it all together. Okay, I'm working on time frame continuity course here very soon. These courses are going to be more like a la carte. Okay, it's going to be for people that they got the execution down. They need help with time frame continuity. I'm also going to be doing one with broadening formations. And it's people that need help with broadening formations. Okay. Earlier I was scrolling and I talking about broadening formations. There is, and I'm going to say it for everybody, there's only one broadening formation. There's only one. Usually you want to go with the one on the month or the week. There's only one broadening formation. And then all those extra lines that people draw, or me draw, I draw them too. And then Rob draws them. All those extra lines, those are called sub tries. Go into the weekend shift, go back into the episodes and look at the broadening formation episode that I did. Those are sub tries. Okay. You can use those, you can trade those, but don't have all these lines on your charts. Okay. If it's hard to see what you're doing, you're doing it wrong. Okay, there you go. You're doing it wrong. I want you to be able to see and know what buys and sells look like. The institutional buyers are not trading broadening formations. They're not trading the strat either, okay? The broadening formation helps us see the greater outside bar because we know price discovery happens through a series of broadening formations. So the only way it works is if the buyers or the sellers trade through the broadening formation, and the broadening formation gets bigger, hence the name broadening formation. Okay. Vitman says, watch exhaustion risk. Exhaustion risk, people overemphasize exhaustion risk. It is a thing, meaning where you've seen Apple where there's a lot of buyers in there. Now we got a shooter. Okay. So that could be exhaustion risk, meaning we got so many buyers in here, somebody's got to take profits. And then they start taking profits and start trading down. Okay. You do want to look for it, but we're not afraid of it. Okay. I found power PSAR in Trading View? Is the settings changed? It looks like the one you're using, in case anyone's wondering. No, look for parabolic SAR. I don't know what power PSAR is. People will get in there and they make scripts and it's weird. Go with the standard parabolic SAR, parabolic SAR, please. Julia. Vitman, did you draw the broad information? Yes. I always have at least one broad information or up. Yep, there it is. Andy says, found parabolic SAR in Trading View. Heck yeah, matches the screen. Yes, and that's another thing about the strat. And that's the best thing about the strat. If there's only 3 universal truths: actionable signals, time frame continuity, broadening formation. But if there's a fourth one, it's the fact that the strat is quantifiable. You can see it on the charts. If you had a good day, you know what you did, because you can go back and go, okay, I took this reversal, I pushed my stops up, I got stopped out of profit. If you had a bad day, you can say, okay, all right, I see what I was doing. I was trying to get in early, and it stopped me out. You know what I mean? And I kept it too long. It was a loser. You can see it on the charts. What you're not doing is you're not looking at a bunch of indicators like SMAs or Fibonacci's or VWAP, and you're going, why did I get stopped out? Why did I lose? And then you're spending the rest of the day trying to figure out if you actually you set up your MACD correctly, or you set up, let me see if I actually set up my my RSI correctly. I mean, maybe it's not me, it's the indicator. You know what I mean? And the only reason I showed you the PSAR, not for buys, but for when to get stopped out. Remember, I didn't say, okay, here's my PSAR. This is where this is how we're looking for buys. You can do that, but you don't. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm showing you how to use the PSAR to stay in a winning position for swing trading. Sepia Social, Rachel put it up there. I gotta let you guys go. Thank you so much for everybody being here. Lots of participation. Would you use PSAR for shorting? Yes, you can use PSAR for shorting. It's the same way. So the dots are going to be above the price. I don't have any kind of. So here's the price. You got the dots. They're going to keep as the selling, selling starts going down, and it's going to start falling the price. And as the selling starts slowing down, it'll get closer and closer and closer and closer to the price. And then pretty soon you'll see a boop, 2-2 reversal up above the PSAR. But so you might want to put your stop there. So yes, you can use it for shorting as well. Just try DeLorean's having a good time out here. He's having a good time. That's awesome. Yeah, that's funny. Great show. Thank you so much. I'm glad you had a good time. Everybody's having a good time. That's awesome. Lots of good stuff in here. Thank you so much for being here. This is the Strat Soldier with the Weekend Shift. Get in there if you want to get in there with me, with Rob, John Antonelli, and OG. And get in there, use Power X2, okay? Power X2. Why? Because Rob is still doing 2 power hours a week. That on Tuesdays Monday and Thursday, 2 power hours a week. And he's going to do it all the way up until September, okay? I think this week of September is the last week of that, okay? So get in there, Power X2. You still have time to do that. And that's going to give you Rob's live room for $99 per month for the first 3 months. And that's a freaking great deal. So think about it. You're getting one-on-one time with Rob twice. You're getting 2 hours with Rob a week for only $100. That's freaking, nobody's doing that. Nobody's giving you one-on-one time, especially with the creator of their trading system, for $100 an hour. They're not. I don't care who you go with, they're not doing it. So get in there with Rob. It's a super great deal. And it also gives you access to all the power hours. I put this on Twitter. The power hour has gotten to a point where I don't even have to look at the charts. I can just listen to Rob. So I got my headphones on, hooked up my computer, and I got my headphones on, and I'm just walking around the house. I'm making dinner. I'm helping the kids. I'm trying to feed this stupid cat. And I'm doing what I need to do around the house. I might even be cutting the grass because I got a life. And I can just listen to Rob. And Rob's talking about the strat Rob's talking about what's going on. I don't even have to look at the charts. They all turn into like podcasts, is what I'm trying to say. They turn into podcasts. And if I need to look at the chart, I just, what is Rob talking about? Rewind it back a little bit. Let's do it again. It's legit. Get in there with the Power Hour. That's what Rob's actually teaching this stuff. Power X2. Get in there. This is the Strat Soldier with the Weekend Shift. I'm going to be posting a lot more stuff. Get in there in the Step Your Social Discord. Get in there with John Antonelli and OG trading futures live with real money. Get in there with Step Your Social. Get in the forums. Type your big, long questions with your charts and pictures of your pets and all that stuff in the forums. Get in there and Step Your Social. That's more like a Twitter type of thing where it's really quick. I do like to put stuff out on Twitter just for funsies. But when you're with Sepia Social, you're with us, you're in Sepia Discord, you are not alone, okay? And my job is to give you more information there than I put on Twitter, okay? So yes, you follow me on Twitter, cool. Get in there with Sepia Social, get in the forums, get in the Sepia Social, get in Discord, the Sepia group Discord, because I'm posting more information there than anywhere else, okay? More charts, more articles, more how-to, more. This is the Strat Soldier with the Weekend Shift. This was a great time. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.